Hi everyone! Welcome back to Hashtag Ask Apple. Today is very special because I'm with Jeremy. Hi Jeremy!
Hi, Apple.
Hi!
Hi.
So how was
Hi, everyone.
Philippines?
Yeah. Philippines has been very enjoyable.
Mm.
The people are very warm and welcoming, very friendly, and I thoroughly enjoyed my stay in the Philippines. And sadly, I'll be flying off in a couple of days' time.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is this your first time here in the Philippines?
No, it's actually my second time.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you been touring around Manila?
It would be touring around schools. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So we didn't, because we didn't really have time.
Mm.
Yeah, but it was really an eye opener for us to check out the different schools, as well as meeting you, of course, and
Yeah.
coming over here to the
Yeah.
AUG office.
Our
Yeah.
new office location. How was it?
Lovely. Excellent location. And
Yeah.
it's so spacious, very grand. And well, you even have shower facilities and the different rooms, meeting rooms. Well, I would even want to actually work here. Oops, did I say wrongly?
Yeah.
No. But yeah, so I would actually love to bring it will be good for bring students around, parents around the office as well.
Yeah, I see. Well, thank you so much for that one, Jeremy. Have you been eating some Jollibee or Filipino food?
Yes, I love eating sisig as well. Jollibee, yeah, very crispy,
Very tasty.
tasty chicken. The way they have it in Singapore is different. In Philippines is totally different.
Yeah.
I love to eat palabok as well.
Yeah, you're right on that one. Well, Jeremy, I know already that you are from Singapore Institute of Management, or SIM,
Yes.
that we call. But for our viewers right there,
Mhm.
can you give us a brief overview of SIM and what sets it apart from other education institution in Singapore?
So Singapore Institute of Management, we have a long history. We were established since 1964. Yeah. So we have two brands, two pillars. So one is SIM Academy, where we focus on adult education, as well as courses for companies. Yeah. And then on the other hand, we have SIM Global Education, which is where I'm from. So we offer academic programs, more than 120, in partnership with reputable universities from Australia, Canada, UK, US as well. Yeah. So the programs that we offer is from foundation to postgraduate programs. Yeah. So that's just a short overview of our establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also just to share that we have our own campus. So Singapore land is scarce. So we have our own 110,000 square meters campus. It's really rare, for a school to have its own campus. And so the programs that we offer is also the universities that we partner with is actually majority of them are actually ranked top 200 in the QS World Rankings. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So I've been to SIM that it's so huge,
Yes.
compared to other institutions in Singapore. And I think one of the thing that it really struck me in SIM is that your library doesn't have any books. I was like, how okay, like how can be this a library without books? And then I was so amazed, like how advanced SIM is in terms of those things. And of course, your library, and then again, it's like a digital one, and then I think you have like
Shelfless library.
yeah, and then you when you want book,
Yep.
you just have to order it online, and then you can get it in that
The locker.
locker.
Yes.
Yeah, I was so amazed, and it's a beautiful library for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this I think there's like water, like yeah.
We have like a very a beautiful man-made koi pond.
Yeah.
So that is a perfect place students and parents, they love to take photographs during their graduation. So after the graduation ceremony, they love to take photos over there. It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful one. Right. I agree. I've been there. I agree. Yeah. I know, Jeremy, that you mentioned a while ago that SIM has, a diverse range of programs. But could you highlight some of the most popular courses and what makes them unique?
We have programs which allows students to head overseas for 1 or 2 semesters. Yeah. So, for example, University at Buffalo programs, students have the option to study 1 semester in the University of Buffalo US campus, right? And then another very popular program would be our University of Birmingham International Business Program. So that allows students to study 1 semester at the UOB, University of Birmingham, UOB UK campus, as well as 1 semester in one of University of Birmingham's University Partners campus. For example, students can also head to Dubai or, for example, China, where they can study another semester over there. So these are programs, right, which appeals to students because they would like to have a global experience, which SIM offers.
Yeah, wow, that is so interesting also. I also learned that, even though you're in Singapore, you can still study or you can still have that diploma from the university in the UK, right?
Yes.
In Australia. That is very interesting because Singapore is just near the Philippines, where most of our students are looking for, accessible, like near country destination or school destination for them. And for example, you mentioned that your partner institutions or partner universities from the US and from the UK, if they want to have a semester there, they can also go there and, have the feel of the US and the UK as well.
Yes, that's
Right? Or Australia as well.
Australia as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I met some of your students also in SIM, and I know that there's a lot of international students there because I think you are promoting also like a very diverse culture in SIM. But what can students expect from campus life at SIM? And are there any events or activities that students particularly enjoy?
SIM has 80 student clubs.
Wow,
Yeah.
80.
So ranging from sports such as basketball, football, dragon boat, etc. And then we also have other clubs such as special interest clubs, such as Catholic clubs, as well as business analytics club, etc. And then we also have student council clubs as well. For example, if you're in the RMIT University, you can be in the RMIT student community. So these clubs are all student run, right? And students actually gain experience, different skill sets, chance to join competitions and performances, and interact with students from other universities and other programs. In addition, we also have this department called International Student Onboarding, ISO for short. So every intake, there will be a welcome reception organized for our new students to share with them about SIM and then for them to also make new friends. Yeah. So we'll guide these students through various recommendations and services to enable them to have a smooth transition into SIM and Singapore. And in addition, for our orientation, we also have activities for new students. Yes.
That's so interesting. One of the most interesting that I saw in SIM, you don't have just one gym for students,
Yes.
right? So I was like, oh, there's different gyms. So because I think you are more of the sports as well, right? And then you mentioned that there are different sports club for different students there. And I think this is one of the most interesting as well. Like I went to the canteen,
Mhm.
and because the diversity of the students there is very different, like there's a lot of international students, so there's different kinds of food.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
There's Korean, Japanese, Indian,
Chinese.
Chinese food. There's a lot,
Yes.
right? So it's really amazing that, if you're an international student, you will not feel out of place
Mhm.
in the university because you have your own group there, you have your own food also, because you mentioned that you have 80 clubs also
Yes.
on that one. It's very, if you're an international student there,
Mhm.
Jeremy, it's like you will not feel out of place.
Oh, definitely
Right?
not. Yeah.
So you'll feel like, oh, I'm home, like that. And yeah, I think I met different Filipino students there,
Yes.
and I actually like talked to them, like I met them and then I engaged with them, and then they said that it's really not, it feels like home away from home.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right on that one, because it feels like Singapore is just near
Mhm.
from the Philippines, but at the same time, Singapore is kind of more advanced than the Philippines, But inside the campus, you will not feel out of place there. You'll feel home
Yes.
in Singapore, in SIM.
SIM is a home away from home.
Yes, you're right on that one. How can you support the international students in their transition in studying and living in Singapore? As I mentioned, Singapore is more advanced than Philippines.
So we have got our ISO team to support our new students in the transition to Singapore through various products, various services. Okay, so other than our welcome reception, we still have a buddy program where we have our students, our existing SIM students, who are able to guide our new students, new Filipino students, on life in Singapore and in SIM. Where to eat, how do you get to this place, and also where to go, what should you do, in class, how should you navigate the school system and all this. So we'll make you feel at home. We will basically SIM is easily adaptable. Okay, you'll be able to easily adapt to SIM and life in Singapore. After all, Singapore has one of the biggest population of Filipinos people in Singapore. So it is still, a home away from home.
Yeah, you're right on that one. I think I like the buddy program because
Yes.
I met one students there, Filipino students there. He mentioned to me that the buddy program really helps him a lot in terms of where to eat, something like that, and where are the malls, so
Yes.
how to commute, something like that. It's very helpful, the buddy program or the buddy system in SIM for international students.
That's right. We ensure that our new students, all new international students, will be well taken care of.
Yeah, you're right on that one. So I think if you're an international student, if you're a Filipino student and looking for a place to study in Singapore or near country here in the Philippines, go for SIM.
Yes.
Yeah, but can you actually give advice to those prospective international or Filipino students considering SIM for their studies?
So we understand that coming to a new country, to a new school, what students we need to know, we need to have would be to have the openness, okay, to be open, to learn new things, to gain new perspectives, all right, and join as much activities as you can, right? So this will build up, this will develop your skill sets, okay, and then also you can also take part in, you can also join our short courses. So we've got micro courses from the Center of Micro Credentials that students can take part in. So these are bite-sized programs that students can take on outside of their main academic program. All right. So in this case, for example, if I'm a business student, I can take programming language program. So these are stackable, bite-sized programs in line with what the industry requires. So this gives students an edge, right, over your fellow peers, okay, when you are out there looking for a job. Yeah. So other than that, okay, you will also need to, if you like, you can also join our student ambassadors. Okay, this is a great opportunity for you to meet different people from all walks of life, different school personnels, different parents, students. You know, for you to not only are you contributing to SIM, okay, you will also be able to gain leadership skills, as well as also gain different perspectives from different people. And these are precious experiences that you'll be able to gain at SIM. Thank you.
As I have this quotation from my recent visit from SIM, I remember that they said, "Be the change makers of tomorrow, study at SIM." Thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching us here. Again, this is your Counselor Apple, and this is hashtag Ask Apple. Bye!
Bye.
Thank you for watching. For more episodes, please follow us in Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, follow us in our TikTok and Instagram account. Again, this is your Counselor Apple, and this is hashtag Ask Apple. See you!